exit ramp up here, and there's a large group of trees, and in those trees I've already kind of scoped it out. I'm going to do a little hammock stealth camp in those woods, so we'll be coming up on that here shortly. Shouldn't be too cold tonight. I think it's going to get down maybe in the 60s, 50s, somewhere in there, so it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll see how it goes, but we're coming up on the exit here in a second, so I'll get some video of that so you can kind of see how it looks from the interstate. Going to be where we're headed right there, so we're going to take this exit and then we're going to circle back around. There's actually a group on this side too. The difference is though, this one over here is kind of low, the one on the other side is high, so I'm going to use the one on the other side. So we're going to circle around, take a look at it. And this is actually a pretty busy interstate. This is between Tupelo and Starkville, so there's a lot of people. It's right around 4:45, so we got people getting off work, headed home, so there's a little bit of traffic, but I think it'll die down after dark. I don't think there'll be a whole lot of traffic coming through there. It's not game day or anything like that, so we shouldn't have a huge issue with traffic. But yeah, we're coming up on it here. It's going to be on the left side, on the other side of the bridge. Like I said, it's pretty high up there, so you're looking at maybe 5-10 feet above the road, so you don't have to worry about people seeing up there, especially from down here. You know, the interstate up above is a little bit closer to the level, but it's still way below. But yeah, this is where we're going right here, and you can see it's pretty high up there. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to leave the truck. I think I'm going to leave it on the exit ramp on the other side. Yeah, that's the area. Really thick, pretty big, lots of good growth trees. Pull over on this side, kind of get out of the way. So yeah, this is where we're going to be headed. Alright guys, so we made it in. It took me a minute because there's a lot of traffic on that exit, so I had to wait for a good time. Finally made it up. Fixing to get the hammock set up. I don't think I'm going to need the rain fly. I did bring it, but it seems like it's going to be a pretty dry night. We got a lot of foliage coverage here, so fixing to get the hammock set up, and then we'll make some dinner here shortly. Alright guys, we got the sleeping set up. So as you can see, I've got my hammock with the Atlas straps from I82. It's got the bug netting, zip up bug netting attached. Got the Static 5 sleep system with a pillow. Got a Magellan sleeping bag, and got my ridgeline set up across the top to hold the bug netting off of me. I think that's all we'll need tonight. So as luck would have it, I broke my tripod. You see there. It's gonna make things fun. Alright, so still a little warm, so I'm gonna get out the thermocell here. Go ahead and light it up just in case there's any bugs out. I'm gonna keep those guys away. I think we got it lit. Should be able to just see. Get lit. Alright, so I got my Copeland pot set with me today. Gonna be cooking on this here burner. Gonna throw a little water in here. Got my water. Probably about 3 or 4 cups. Just gonna boil up some noodles. Alright, so once we get that water boiling, we got some rotini noodles here. And I've got some homemade taco seasoning. I'll throw the recipe up there or in the comments, so if you ever want to make some, it's pretty easy. We got rotini noodles. Once that water starts boiling, taco seasoning. And we've got some sausage, peppers, and onions that's already cut up, ready to go. Before we do that, as Steve Wallace would say, it's time for step 2. And my step 2s today, in honor of October. Got some Sam Adams Oktoberfest here. So sun's kind of behind the trees, so it's kind of going in and out. But I got a Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Normally I'd bring cans, but I already had these in the fridge, so I figured I'd just throw the bottles in a cooler since I was already bringing a cooler. But yeah, step 2, Sam Adams. Can't go wrong with Sam Adams. Nice and cold. Alright, so we're gonna check on the water. Should be getting pretty close. This boils pretty quick in this jet burner. Yeah, as you can see there, it's already starting to boil a little bit. So we're gonna throw some noodles in there. Hoping my battery doesn't die before this is done. Got a couple more batteries, but should be plenty. So I was able to kind of modify the selfie stick, kind of salvage that a little bit. So still got some noodles boiling there. And my bug hammock there. All right, so we're gonna cut up the sausage to add to. Got a little cutting board here. A small cutting board. sun's starting to go down. Get a little dark here soon. This really fancy cutlery here. Only the best. In case you're wondering, this is I82 sausage. I guess that's how you say it. Connecticut, I82. It's an Alabama sausage. It's really good. I use it all the time, especially if you grill it. Man, it turns out good. But this is the sausage that I use. Just about any time I'm cooking anything with sausage. Red beans and rice. Just grill it. It's actually skinny enough you can use it like hot dogs. A lot of different things. It's smoked sausage, so it's already cooked, so you're not really having to cook it. All right, so the noodles aren't quite there, but we're going to go ahead and throw in the peppers and onions. Put that in there. Then we're going to get our homemade taco seasonings. Probably going to put about half. Don't want to overdo it. And of course, we're going to put the sausage. And what you got, this right here. Got to stir that up. Without knocking it over. Once you get that stirred in there, I'm going to add just a scotch of water. Just enough to let taco seasoning do its thing. Probably about half a cup. Alright. Got her all stirred up there. Looking pretty good. Let it cook down just another minute or two. You could add just about anything to this. A little bit of rotel probably would have been good, or some tomatoes. But I like it like this. You got taco seasonings, peppers, onions, sausage, like a taco Cajun kind of dish. You definitely could put a little flour or something to thicken it up if you wanted to have a little sauce on it. Or like I say, you put some rotel in there, a little bit of cornstarch or flour. But I think it's pretty good like that. It's going to be pretty good. I can already smell it. It really smells good. Gonna let it cook down for another minute or two and it should be good to go. And then, after we enjoy that meal, we got a dessert that was recommended from another YouTuber that I watch pretty often, and it's Random Adventures 2.0. He goes crazy about these Louisiana crunch cakes. He's actually made some different recipes with it. He put some pineapples and brown sugar in one, cooked it, kind of made an upside down cake, and in this last video I watched he did peaches and did the same thing, and he's just making a lot of things out of these. So I got a Louisiana crunch cake. I'm gonna eat it plain this time around. Maybe next time we'll do some experiments like he does, but this is Random Adventures 2.0. If you haven't watched his videos, check him out. He's really fun to watch. Great attitude. Goes to a lot of different places, does some stealth camping, does some random things, but great guy. Check him out. Alright guys, we're about to enjoy some of this pasta here with sausage, onions, taco seasonings, homemade taco seasoning. About to check it out. Yeah, it smells really good. Man, that's good. Got some spices in there. Oh man, pretty good. This is super simple too. If you ever want to make it, just pasta of any kind really. I use rotini, could have used bow tie, elbow macaroni, whatever. Some sausage, peppers and onions, and some taco seasonings. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. And like I said, you could modify that how you wanted to. You could add some rotel, you could add just about anything you wanted. It doesn't have to be sausage. Could put some shrimp in here, that would have been really good. Delicious. I'm gonna finish this up, then we'll do some exploring, and I'll kind of show you the roadways on the outside here, and we'll explore into this a little bit and see what all's up in here. So be back with you in just a second. All right guys, so had a dinner, did some exploring, even found a old spiked deer skull over there. So we're gonna have a little dessert here, and like I said, this is a dessert recommended by Random Adventures 2.0. It's the Louisiana Crunch Cake. Get these at Walmart, 75 cents. Good little snack. So we're gonna open this here up. Oh man, it's like soft. Check that out. Good recommendation. It's really good. Soft, moist. Really good flavor. It's like some lemon pound cake with like a kind of a brown sugar streusel crunch or something on top. Yeah, that's good. Should have had a cup of coffee to go with it. But yeah, that's good. Yeah, I agree. This is definitely a good good dessert. Good breakfast would be a good breakfast. Louisiana Crunch Cake. Can't go wrong. Now we got an 18-wheeler pulling over here. Let's go see what's going on. Truck's still there. Check out those mushrooms. Well, must not have had much going on. He's already headed out. Well, so check it out, see what he was doing. Nothing, I guess. We're gonna walk down to this end. We've been to both ends. Let's go check this end out down here. This is where, coming from Tupelo, where the exit would be. This is where we came in on. So we're gonna go down here and see if we can check out that end of it before it gets too dark. We got some leaves starting to turn. Most of these in here are evergreens, a lot of them, pines, cedars. Not gonna be turning. Another old down tree. See some cans over there. Let's see what that is. Like some old paint cans somebody probably threw out. I don't know. Yeah, that's what that is. Somebody threw out some old paint cans. Probably had to get rid of them. Biohazard. A little ways over here. Like I said, this is a pretty big area of woods. Hopefully you guys can hear me over all this traffic. But yeah, it's definitely a large area for it to be just an exit. Plenty of room in here. You can get around in here and nobody's gonna see you. You just about live in here. I think they would notice if I built a cabin in here. Of course, there's garbage at this end. Always garbage. Couple of little trees down here. Some smaller ones. And this is where the exit is, so we're going to go over here to this side, see if we can see, not be seen. So yeah, right here, and so this is the side we were on earlier. So this is 45 going to Tupelo. I see a car over there, maybe somebody's broke down. Wouldn't it be funny if somebody was on that side stealth camping and I'm on this side stealth camping? That would be hilarious. What are the odds of that? At least they're not on this side. Wouldn't that be awkward? Show up to stealth camp and somebody's already stealth camping? Would we just join forces, or we have to fight for the territory? Alright, so this is the exit. So you can see people coming on. Of course, they would never be able to see me up in here. I think you can see the cars coming on right there. Yeah. So this is where the exit for 45 to get on to 82, going to Starkville. Right there. There's the car. Traffic's died down a little bit, so hopefully by tonight there won't be as much traffic through here. Maybe it'll quiet down a little bit. Be able to get a little sleep stomping through these woods. But it's also a good thing to make noise, so if there is any snakes or anything, they'll get out of my way. We're headed back up here to the campsite, to the hammock. Getting ready to hunker down, as Steve Wallace would say, here in a little bit. Alright. You can't even hardly see the hammock over there. Bag hanging in the tree. I can't even really see the lights off the car yet. But this place being kind of raised up definitely makes you less visible, if not impossible to see, especially considering that going through here at 60, 70 miles an hour, you'd have to have a pretty keen eye to spot somebody in here. And I'm not on the edge, I'm 30, 40 feet away, so definitely out of sight. Yes, I've been camping most of my life, actually. We used to go camping every 4th of July. It was my grandfather's birthday, and so we usually would spend that week camping at Paul B. Johnson State Park, which is a state park that's just below Hattiesburg, near Camp Shelby, if you're familiar with that. We went there every summer, and a lot of my memories tied to camping are around that. We would, we had a school bus camper that my dad and my brother converted, and we spent many years in it, enjoyed it, loved it. I like to camp in a tent, so a lot of times me and my cousins would have tents, and we would camp outside the camper in a tent. As we got older, of course, I couldn't do it when I was real little, but as you grow up, you want a little bit of independence, and that was fun, and that kind of made me fall in love with camping. And then, of course, as an adult, I've gone camping many times. My daughter likes to go camping, so we've gone to some of the state parks, and went hunting a couple times and camped like Delta National. I really prefer tent camping. I do have a camper, but it's actually because of work, not so much because of camping. I've actually really technically never went camping in it. I lived in it because of work, because I had to relocate, which is the reason I haven't had a video in over a year. This will be my first video in over a year, because we relocated to Starkville. So I lived in a camper up here while my daughter finished school. So yeah, I've had a love for camping my entire life, as far back as I can remember. I've camped in tents, I've camped in campers, camped in school buses, been in cabins. We went to Roosevelt a few times, been to the mountains. I love camping in cabins. Not sure if you call that camping. I mean, it's really a house, but I still love it. Anything rustic and outdoors, I love doing it. This will be my first stealth camp, though. This is the first time I've been in a non-campground camping, other than maybe in my yard or camping in some woods to hunt. But this is the first time that I've done a stealth camp, and I have to say it's kind of fun, kind of interesting. You don't know what you're gonna find. I mean, we found a deer skull. You can see this traffic going by. To think that everybody driving by on their way home or to work or away from work, they have no idea you're in here, adds a little extra thrill to the already fun of being in the outdoors. So yeah, I definitely enjoy it. So I think I'm going to be doing some more stealth camping. If you like what you see, man, I'd definitely love for you to subscribe to the page, give me a like. If you have any comments or recommendations, drop them in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'd love to do some more. I'm probably going to do some regular camping too, because I love to camp. I got a video of my pop-up Swift Rise hub camp. It's a tent that you can put up in like a minute. It's great. You can get it at Academy. It's a Magellan brand, but it's awesome. I've camped in it a bunch of times now, but it's awesome. I'll probably be using it a few times too. I've got an idea for a Halloween camp. I'm going to do one later in October, October theme. I got the Oktoberfest beer, but I'm going to do like one closer to Halloween. There's a campground that's near my home that's called Witch Dance. Supposedly it's kind of haunted, and there's some spots there where grass doesn't grow or something, and that's where witches dance. I don't know how much of that you believe, but it's always fun to explore places like that and see what happens at night. Your imagination's running wild. So we're gonna check that out. I think that's gonna be my Halloween camp coming up here in a week or so when I get some more time. I got a couple of spots I've staked out to do a couple more stealth camps. And then, like I said, there's a few campgrounds I haven't camped in near here because I've moved to a whole new area, so I'm trying to learn, this area. So there's some campgrounds I'm going to check out too. But yeah, just if you would, just hit that subscribe button, and like I said, drop any comments that you have or any recommendations in the comments. I would definitely appreciate it. Appreciate you guys taking a look. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off for now, and we'll check back when it gets closer to dark. I'm getting ready to hunker down. Alright, so we are hunkered down in the hammock. Got the bug net up. About to rest for the night. It's probably about 10 o'clock, something like that. We've cleaned up the campsite best I could. Get everything packed up in the morning. Hopefully there won't be any
events tonight. But yeah, we're about to head to bed. See you guys in the morning. Appreciate you guys watching, and see you in the morning.